Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be. So, my name is Yug Mumbaiwala, and today I'm going to talk about DC motors and some questions related to it, working principle on DC motors, how actually the immature works, how the commutator works. So, and then some questions related to it, and then I'm going to contrast difference between ADC and AC motors, and then coming further to the relays, what are relays, how relays work, its basic working principle, and then coming to the one of the questions of relays. So first of all, we'll start with DC motor and its working. So first of all, I do have a video for to show for the DC motors. So here you can see that first of all, this is the magnet present inside the DC motor. So outer side is the it is the magnet which has been fixed to the motor, with the sides of the motor. And let's restart it. So first of all, wait. So and the inside magnet is a variable magnet, we can say like that. So it changes its polarity with the help of the commutator, which is over here, and which is over here. This one is the commutator, and then these are the springs which keeps the current power attached to it. This is armature. So now, first of all, whenever there is a current passes through the spring, the armature rotates itself, and this is a commutator. The main use of the commutator is that it is a ring with gaps in it. You can here we can see that there are gaps. Here we can see there are the gaps, and the gaps are in the opposite side. It is used to switch the polarity of the magnet to keep the motor moving, because if the polarity is not switched, the south will stay over here, and it will just go over here, and it will stuck after one rotation. It will stuck. If we can see that after one rotation, if the polarity is not changed, the south will get stuck to it. So hence it is a very useful device. It is. And about the DC motor. DC motor is an electromechanical equipment which converts the electrical energy to a mechanical energy. Now coming forward to some of the questions related to DC motor. So first of the question is, if the polarity of the stationary magnetic field of a DC motor is changed, does the rotational direction of a DC motor remain the same, or does it reverse? So if the polarity of the stationary magnetic field, the magnetic field which is present on the sides of the electric motor, so if the polarity is changed, it is obvious that the coil won't move in the same direction as it was moving. So yes, it will reverse the direction of the coil of the motor. Coming up to the second question, if the direction of the DC current flowing through the rotator of a DC is changed, does the rotational direction of DC remain the same, or it reverses? So now the stationary magnetic field is same, but the direction of the current flowing through the coil is changed, and hence this change in the direction of the current will change the polarity of the magnet inside the armature, and hence this will also change the direction of the motor working. Coming up to the last question, if you change the polarity of the stationary magnetic field sorry, and DC current flowing into the rotor of a DC motor at the same time, does the rotational direction of the DC motor remain the same, or does it reverse? So here the direction of the DC motor will remain same, because the polarity of the stationary magnetic field is changed, and therefore the direction of the current is also changed. So the polarity of the armature is also changed, and the polarity of the stationary magnetic field is also changed, and hence both the changes will contradict each other, and there is no we won't be able to see any change, and the motor will continue to flow, continue to work as it was working. Further, coming to the differences between DC motor and AC motor. A DC motor is consists of brushes and communicator, and with the extensive use, the brushes rub and and there is a high maintenance. And with time, we need to change the brushes. So sometimes it won't be possible. The same size of brushes may be available with time. So yeah, life is reduced and it has a very high maintenance. While on the other hand, we have the AC induction motor, which does not have brushes. They have very rigid and long life experiences. Coming further to DC, speed of the DC motor is being controlled by the varying armature wings current. So sometimes it may be not be very precise to control the speed of the DC motor, but the speed of an AC motor is controlled by varying the frequency, commonly done with an adjustable frequency drive control. DC saves energy, a lot of energy, because there is just one flow of current, while AC does not save energy because AC circuits have three inputs of current, three different methods through which we can input the current. While it is less efficient, DC is less efficient in comparison to AC. AC is very efficient, but one of the major advantages of DC is very precise. So in lathe machines, any work which requires precision, DC motor is used. While in water boilers or a very heavy industry where more power is required, AC motor is used. Coming up to relay. So the main principle of relay is it works on the main principle of electromagnetic induction. So whenever the and whenever the electromagnet is applied with some current, it induces the magnetic field around it. A switch is used to apply the magnetic field to the load. So whenever there is electromagnetic induced in the circuit, a switch is used to use that induced current to transfer it to the load. So the reason for the electric spark. So now it has been there is a question that why there is a electric spark whenever the relay is used. The spark has a significant reason. So the reason is the signal is sent from a lower potential to a very high potential. So the relay's work is to connect between a lower and a very high potential thing. That's okay. So whenever there is a change of potential between in the relay switch, this because of this potential change and a high voltage is present, there is a spark which we can see in the relay. Thank you.